Good evening to one and all present here. I am Lakshmi MJ from NVKC College of Education R2. So I am studying second year in the college and my major subject is English. So today I am here to give an explanation on the prose lesson from 9th standard. The title of the prose lesson is 17 Oranges and it was written by Bill Norton. Let's see about the author. His full name is William John Francis Norton. William John Francis Norton was born on 12 June 1910 and died on 9 January 1992. He was an Irish-born British playwright and author, best known for his play Alfie. So you can see the picture of Bill Norton on the left side. And this Bill Norton, before started the writing, he worked as a driver. Okay. So now you are clear about the author. Now let's see what the characters in this prose lesson. So the characters are Ponko, narrator, Clem Jones, and one more character, the name is not given, is a policeman. Okay, Ponko, narrator, Clem Jones, and the policeman. So before entering into the lesson, we can just motivate ourselves. Okay. So what would you do if you caught while you sneakily eating something? It means now just imagine you are fond of ice cream. Okay, you love to eat ice cream. Whenever you get ice cream, you will be having it without any hesitation. But now your situation is that you are affected with fever. You are suffering from fever, and your father bought you ice cream and kept in the refrigerator. But you need to eat ice cream. What will you do? What will you do? You will go to the kitchen without seeing the parents and you will be eating that ice cream, right? Okay, you are eating the ice cream and your parents caught you. What will be your reaction? Okay, the answer is your choice. You can comment it below. Okay, then. In this story, the narrator faced the same situation as he escaped. Let us see. So, the same situation is faced by the narrator but not by the parents, by the policeman. So, let us see what happened to the narrator. Okay. So, the lesson starts by the description of the narrator. The narrator is working in the Shift Jewelry Company and he is driving the pony cart. Pony means a kind of miniature horse. He is driving a small horse cart. Okay, and he is going to docks to deliver the goods. Docks means a place where ships meet to load the goods like bananas, oranges, some things like that. They will be loading it and sending it off. Okay, so the narrator is working in the docks to deliver the goods, and he is fond of oranges. Who is fond of oranges? The narrator is fond of oranges. So one day when he went to the docks, he found the apron is something filled with some fruits. He will be taking some fruits and putting it in the apron and going to the home. Apron means a protective garment worn over the front of one's clothes. You know that chef, you seen in some cinema, some chef who cook the food will be wearing the apron above their cloth to protect it. Okay, you can see the picture in the right side. Okay, he was not really a thief, but he always left the dogs with something under his apron. I told you, whenever he goes to the dogs to deliver the goods, if something is left over in the dogs, he will be taking it and putting it in his apron. This dress will be having some pockets. Okay, he will be putting it and going to the home. So like that, one fine day, he found some bananas from the banana boats. A banana boat arrived and the bananas he found, his friend kicked it and he took it from and went to the home and he ate the bananas the whole day. Okay, this is the first introduction about the narrator. Then he is telling about the Clem Jones. Who is the Clem Jones? Clem Jones is a friend of the narrator. So he is saying about the Clem Jones. But I told you that the narrator is unplanned theft. He won't plan, but if something is left over, he will be taking it and put it in the apron. Okay. But Clem Jones is a planned thief. He will be planning for everything, and he will be not caught by the policeman. Okay. One day, Clem coming out of dogs, he was carrying a box. The policeman Ponko injured him. This is a policeman Ponko, and this is Clem Jones. Okay. So one day, Clem Jones is also working in the dogs, and one day, when he is coming out of the dogs, he is bringing the box. Okay. So the policeman inquired him, "What are you bringing? Just open. You are stealing something." Like that, he insisted, but the Clem Jones didn't open it. At last, by the pressure of the Ponko, the policeman, he opened the box, and the ship's cat, one cat, jumped out and ran away into the dogs. Okay, so the Clem Jones also ran back of a cat, and later again he came with the same box, and the policeman didn't stop him, because the policeman thought that the box has a ship's cat, and if I ask to open, it will jump again, so no matter, he can go, like that. The policeman Ponko thought, and the Clem Jones came back with the box. Okay, after coming, he opened the box, and the narrator saw the box contained a large Dutch cheese. Okay, cheese. The box is full of large Dutch cheese. So now you can think what a plan he done, right? The narrator was not so lucky. Pongo caught him red-handed. I told you the narrator is unplanned, but the Clem Jones is planned. The planned thief is not caught by the policeman, and the unplanned narrator is caught by the Pongo for one reason. We can see what's the reason. Because his apron string broken, something seems bulging in his pocket. He locked him up and left him in a cabin alone. So one day, when he came to deliver the goods, and when he is going, the Pongo saw his apron. Apron means, I told you, the dress pocket was full, and the string was broken because of the weight. Okay, the apron contained 17 oranges. The oranges was left down, so he took it, and on the way to his home, the policeman caught him, and he put him in the cabin. Cabin means a small room. Okay, he put him in the cabin, and the oranges was placed on the table. Okay, he was frightened, but he kept quiet, because anything he said became evidence against him. The policeman asked him, he inquired him again and again. He asked, why did you steal, like that. But the narrator didn't open his mouth. He thought that if he opened the mouth, he will go to jail. So he didn't open his mouth. He was worried that he was going to lose his job. So the narrator is tensed and worried, because if he was caught, if he was put into the jail, he will lose his job, and his father will suffer without food, like that. So the Pongo didn't have any witness. If he was put in the court, no one will believe that he stole 17 oranges, right? So he wanted a witness. So Pongo locked him in the cabin and went out to take a witness, to call another policeman. Meanwhile, the narrator is sitting in the cabin with the 17 oranges on the table. He looked at the wall, looked at the 17 oranges, looked at the broken apron. So just imagine the situation. He is sitting here, 17 oranges on the table and wall, and his apron is near. So he is looking in the wall, looking in the 17 oranges, looking in the apron. So everything he is looking, and he don't know what to do. if you are in this situation, to escape from this situation, what will you do? You can comment below. Okay, so here the narrator is just looking in the wall, looking 17 oranges and the apron. Just he is thinking what to do. Suddenly, a voice from his mind asked him to eat the oranges. Eat the oranges. Suddenly, the narrator's mind, voice from the mind, he is hearing the voice that eat the oranges, eat the oranges. If he eat the oranges, what will happen? No proof, so he will be released, right? So again, it said eat the evidence. So okay, he thought to eat the 17 oranges. He peeled off the oranges and started to eat it. He removed the peels, the skin of the oranges, and started to eat it. Again, the voice came in the mouth to swallow it, to not to eat but to swallow it. Okay, the voice told him to eat the pips and the peels too. What do you mean by pips? Pips means seeds of the oranges. Okay, peels means the skin of the orange. You can see in the left side you can see the peels and the right side you can see the pips. Okay, so the mind voice told that to eat those pips and peels, because if the pips and peels are left, what will happen? The evidence will be left and he will be put in the jail. So he started to take the knife. He bought a knife in the pocket and he took the knife and cut it into the large pieces. Cut the oranges into large pieces and he ate it one by one. Again the voice told that swallow it. So he started to swallow it. Okay. Suddenly the policeman, the Pongo arrived. Pongo arrived there, and he was fortunate that Pongo went out to incur a cart at the gate that left him free to eat the remaining oranges. But when the policeman came, remaining oranges are left, but the policeman is outside the cabin. Another cart driver came and the policeman went to talk with him. By that time, the narrator want to complete the whole oranges with the pips and peels. So by that time he ate the oranges, and the Pongo and other policemen entered the cabin, and they looked over, but there was no oranges. So Pongo told that, where are the oranges? What did you do with the oranges? Like that he asked, but the narrator didn't speak anything. But the other policeman told that I can smell the oranges. You know that if you are in the classroom and you are opening one orange, the smell will be spread all over and everybody will be looking at you, right? Same, the oranges smell will be there. So the policeman, I can smell the oranges, but where is the oranges? The narrator didn't reply. Pongo searched off those oranges and shouted at him about missing oranges. He kept silent. Finally, Pongo understood that he had eaten all the oranges and asked him how did he eat all those oranges. He never replied. Again, the Pongo is asking, how did you eat the oranges? But the narrator is not speaking a single word. Finally, there was no evidence. Pongo let him go free. Because there is no evidence. He ate everything, no evidence. So he was released. Who was released? The narrator was released. The narrator told the story to Clem Jones. He said that Pongo should have not locked him in the cabin. So after everything happened, the narrator is coming to Clem Jones and he is explaining what happened to him for taking the 17 oranges. Then, since the narrator had eaten all the oranges, his stomach had been upset at last. So, imagine if you eat 17 oranges, it may give some problems to your stomach, right? Then you may imagine that you are eating the pips and the peels, skin and the seed of the oranges, everything at a time. What will happen? He is suffering from the stomach pain. So the narrator is ending this lesson by saying that he was suffering from the stomach upset. Okay, he is ending like that. I hope you enjoyed this story. It's a prose lesson, but it's like a story, and you can enjoy it, and you can think of your own situation. For a maximum, it happened to your life. Is it so? So this is just a picture, orange tree, it's a flower. Okay, I hope you enjoyed my explanation session. So thank you everyone.